My ex-fiancée called off our engagement and feels that she can continue living with me and keep the engagement ring. She is shocked that I asked for the ring back and told her to kick rocks. Am I wrong, or is she insane? My ex-fiancée broke up with me because she felt that we barely saw each other, which is a lie. I work my family's restaurant, and by the time my fiancé gets off work, I don't make it home until 3 to 5 hours after her, depending on the day. She's been wanting me to find a new job because she felt that it wasn't fair that she worked longer hours than I did, and that since I worked in the evenings, she didn't feel like we had enough time together. I always told her that I had no desire to quit and that I think it'll be beneficial for us if she were to work with me because we'd get more time off and we'd get to spend it together. She told me that she didn't feel comfortable working for my parents, and I accepted that. She'd still complain from time to time, but I never thought she'd break up with me for it. Well, she did, and she said my work schedule was the reason. This upset me deeply because I didn't understand. I don't work Sundays or Mondays, and I get to spend time with her Tuesday mornings and Saturday mornings before I go to work. I thought we were past it, but I was wrong. I don't fault her for calling off our engagement. I just wish she would have told me sooner. What I have a problem with is the fact she feels that she still can live with me and get to keep the ring that I bought. When she broke up with me, I was hurt. She was apologizing, told me that with our work schedules, she didn't see how we could get married if I wasn't going to try and find a job that was better for all of us. She said it would be better if we just stayed friends. I told her that she knew before we got engaged what my schedule was, and she shouldn't accepted it in the first place. She told me that she accepted it because she thought that over time I would try and find a different job. After our breakup, I avoided her because I didn't really want to see her anymore. But then I felt that I shouldn't have to be the one uncomfortable in my own home. It's not big enough to avoid her completely, and I felt that she needed to move out. I told her that I felt that she needed to go, and since we weren't getting married anymore, there was no point in us living together. She asked me if I was serious, and I told her that I was. I asked for the ring back as well. She got upset by this because she said that I gave it to her, and I shouldn't ask for it back since it meant something to her. I told her that I bought it so we could get married, but since we weren't getting married, I wanted it back. She told me that I could easily afford to get a new one, and that I was greedy. She said that trying to kick her out and ask for her ring back after we've been together for so long was insensitive, and I should be ashamed of myself. I didn't budge, and she ultimately gave me the ring back and moved out 9 days ago. She told me that if I truly loved her, I wouldn't have asked for the ring back and would have allowed her to continue living with me. She said that she had a legitimate reason to call off our engagement and that she shouldn't be made homeless because of it. She said that it was her home too, since she lived there with me, and she shouldn't have to live with her parents. I'd also like to add that she's not a bad person. We were very good friends before we started dating, and this has definitely ruined our friendship, but I still think she's a good person who was just hurt by the situation. I didn't have to force her out. She moved out on her own. I received 2 messages about her from mutuals, and they weren't kind. I'm not sure what other people think, but I'm just trying to clear some things up because I don't want other people to assume the worst. Am I the asshole?